A Christmas Story exists because of the raunchy and misogynistic comedy Porky's. In the late 1960s, B-movie director Bob Clark was driving to pick up a date when he stumbled upon a radio broadcast of Gene Shepard's stories, specifically Flick's tongue. Clark was immediately captivated, so he drove around the block for nearly an hour to listen to the whole broadcast. While he later said that his date wasn't pleased, Clark knew these stories had to become a movie. For years, he tried to get a studio to finance a film based on Gene Shepard's stories, but no one would. So he held on to the idea while he continued to direct other low-budget features. And in 1981, Clark wrote and directed Porky's, a notoriously sexist teen comedy that featured a 25-year-old Kim Cattrall. Porky's ended up being a hit at the box office and gave Clark some leverage in Hollywood. 20th Century Fox wanted a sequel, and Clark agreed if they'd let him do A Christmas Story first. So he set up the holiday movie at MGM, filming in Cleveland even though the movie takes place in Indiana. And despite his affinity for Gene Shepard's stories, Clark and Shepard did not get along, with Clark allegedly banning Shepard from set after the latter tried to coach the actors. The movie ended up doing okay at the box office in 1983, but its popularity grew over time after it received frequent airings on cable TV during the holiday season. And then in 1997, TNT decided to run a 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story, airing it over and over from Christmas Eve into Christmas. This turned it into a cult classic, kicking off a tradition that exists to this day on TBS. In 2008, 54.4 million viewers caught at least some of the Christmas Story marathon, and it was all because of a fateful radio broadcast and a raunchy comedy.